Fall. Autumn is the second spring, when every leaf is a flower. Albert Camus. Moods. What do you do when your moods seem to be just one thing? Bad. Bad moods are double whammies. It's bad enough to have a bad mood. What makes matters worse is the intense guilt that follows. Ugh. Don't beat yourself up because of a bad mood. Your bad mood will pass. And in the midst of a bad mood, seek out a hug. A loving hug can do wonders for those bad moods. Risk. Take a risk that didn't work, like hiring a home health aide who your caree hated, or asking a family member to help out, only to be shot down. After taking a risk that didn't work as you had hoped, you may feel foolish, or silly, or naive. Keep in mind what's important. You stepped out of your comfort zone in order to create what you wanted. Creating what you want only happens with risk. Sometimes the risk works, sometimes it doesn't. The result isn't reflective of who you are, but the effort and its inherent courage is. Your risks will pay off, just like all your good work will. Recovery. You're familiar with recovery as it relates to your caree. Recovery from a procedure, an illness, a setback. Have you thought about your recoveries? Every time you watch your caree lose a skill, or a memory, or a function, you also suffer a loss. And with each loss, you also need time to recover from your own sadness, disappointment, grief. Allow time for recovery, to get your bearings, to find your new normal. As with all recoveries, you'll have good days and bad. You'll also experience some setbacks. That's okay. Be gentle with yourself during your recoveries. Kitchen, a room or an area equipped for preparing and cooking food. That's a simple definition for a room that is often the heart of your home. The room where comforting meals, homemade cures, and faithful friendships are created, nurtured, warmed. Without a kitchen, a house is not a home. Just as a home needs a kitchen, so your soul needs a kitchen, a place that warms, nourishes, fulfills. Your soul's kitchen can be a book that continually comforts, a journal that allows for safe venting, a friendship that never judges. Your soul's kitchen can change from day to day, week to week, but its purpose stays constant, to support, rejuvenate, enhance who you are. Visit your soul's kitchen regularly. Vent. Frustrated with your family? Tired of being cooped up with your caree? Mad about the lack of medical help? Red-faced about the waiting room wait? When you think about it, you have a lot to be mad about. The problem is, what do you do with all that anger? Let it out. Let it go. Find a good way to vent, sharing your frustrations in your journal, support group, garden, daily walk. If you let it go, it lets go of you. Once all that anger lessens its hold on you, you'll find that you have more energy, and that can't help but improve your mood and day. Getting mad is natural. Holding it in isn't. Find a good way to get it out on a regular basis. Vibrant. You are a vibrant, colorful, beautiful being. You may feel that caregiving adds a dull sheen to your life. On the contrary, caregiving highlights your priorities, colors your gifts, and magnifies your blessings. Caregiving is tough. It's awful. It's heartbreaking. It's really, really sad. But as with all things, it has another side. It shows you for the vibrant, colorful, beautiful being you are. Forgive. There are the facts of life, and there are the facts of caregiving. Family members will disappoint, community help will be lacking, the healthcare system will hinder. It's so easy to hold a grudge. Holding a grudge may taste like sweet revenge, but the grudge ultimately will leave a bitter taste, and you deserve better than that. Try to forgive, and most importantly, forgive yourself. You are doing your very best every day, even on those days you may categorize as bad. Your best is always good enough, and you, above all, are very deserving of your own forgiveness. Angst. Do certain relationships cause you grief? Well, really, angst. The angst is a red flag that these relationships don't work for you. Perhaps at one time they did, but now you've outgrown them, or found a new perspective, or set a new boundary. The angst is painful, but serves an important purpose, a nudge to move forward from the pain. Dance away from the angst and dance toward those relationships that comfort. You deserve relationships that warm your heart, support your work, and celebrate your spirit. Bounty. You may feel like you have a bounty on your head. Everyone wants a piece of you. But bounty also is your abundance. Your bounty is your ability to rebound from heartache, find solutions when the problems seem insurmountable, and smile when the soiled laundry seems endless. You have a bounty, but it's not the one over your head. It's your blessings, your gifts, your intelligence. Enjoy your bounty. You've worked hard for it. Protect your bounty. It's your daily miracle. Believe in your bounty. It will multiply. Tenacity. You'll face temptation during your biggest battles. The temptation to give in, throw in the towel, walk away. When temptation rears its ugly head, take a break from your battles, but stick to your guns. You'll find a way to win the battle because you have the smarts, gumption, and tenacity to do so. Stay the course. Lighten. Your load may seem very heavy. You carry the weight of keeping your carry as well as possible while navigating an unfriendly healthcare system, pounding the pavement looking for quality help, and rebounding from the pain of so many losses. How do you lighten your load? Lighten up by letting go. Let go of resentments toward those who won't or can't help. It's hard, but those resentments weigh you down. Let go of anger toward the disease which has changed your life and your careys forever. The anger will spill over into other areas of your life. Let go of guilt that you aren't doing enough. You are doing enough every day and every minute. You can't possibly do more than you already are. And lighten up by embracing. Embrace opportunities to share special moments with your caree. Your moments today will provide great comfort tomorrow. Embrace times to share your gratitudes. Your thanks will bring more blessings. Embrace those who embrace you. You are loved. Know it. Soar. Lighten your load. Love. You do the work, so where's the love? You've sacrificed, you've redone, reworked, restructured your life. It seems you spend your life cooped up in your car, or looking inside your washing machine, or staring at the pages of the 20-year-old magazine as you wait in the doctor's office. You've done it because it was the right thing to do. Even if you could, you wouldn't change your decision. But wouldn't it be nice to hear a thanks? To have someone recognize the critical work you do every day. Thank you. Your efforts are amazing, courageous, and miraculous. Thank you. Trust. Doubts may surface. Doubts about your decisions, your abilities, your choices. Those doubts seem to encourage second thoughts about everything. When those doubts enter your head and into your heart, do your best to replace them with trust. You make loving decisions. You are God-given in your abilities, and your choices reflect your values. Trust yourself. Think of all that God has entrusted to your care. Take care. You probably hear those words so often that you may feel numb to their meaning. Take care? How in the world do you take care when it comes to yourself? A few thoughts. Take care of yourself in your relationships, choosing to spend your time and energy on those relationships that rejuvenate, support, and when needed, reinvent you. Take care of yourself during your day, choosing the foods that energize you and an exercise program that strengthens you. Take care of yourself in your spiritual life, choosing to honor your spirit and beliefs with rituals and services that comfort you. Take care. You deserve it. Understand. Who understands the heartache and heartbreak of caregiving? It's awful to feel these emotions, but it's even worse to feel them alone. Having someone in your life who understands the toll caregiving takes is critical. When you look for support to help you cope with caregiving, be sure to look for support that understands. Know that finding that understanding soul may take some time, a little bit of searching, and an open mind. Caregiving is an intense experience, understood by those with an empathetic heart. You may find someone who understands in your support group, in your best friend, in your family, at your house of worship, maybe in line at the grocery store, perhaps even sitting next to you at the doctor's office. But know that the right person will understand. Knowing that makes the search worth its effort. Appreciation. Because you have moments, or even longer, when you hit rock bottom, you also have moments of pure joy. Moments when you know what unconditional love feels like. Moments when you see the clarity of life's purpose. Moments when you know that you've made the best decision possible. These moments are your nuggets of gold. Appreciate them. With your appreciation, these nuggets become your ultimate pot of gold. Perspective. With all the worries, concerns, and fears, it's hard to keep a perspective. It just seems that all is going wrong. Try to keep your perspective, and your perspective should always reflect this: you are doing your best under extraordinary circumstances. Because you are doing your best, you cannot do wrong. And on those days when you just can't seem to find your perspective, take time off. Decisions and discussions can wait for another day. All that you do with an open heart and a loving spirit. Your best is incredible. Buy. If you'll listen, you may be tempted to buy what others may try to sell. Some may try to sell you the idea that you don't deserve happiness, that the world is full of problems but no solutions, that life will pass you by while you provide care. Buyer beware. In other words, don't buy that. Buy this. You deserve happiness each and every day. You have solutions to your problems. Life stops for you when you laugh and love regularly. These buys are the true bargains with the best payoffs. Hold tight. Hold tight to your beliefs and your good work. Your commitment today will lead to your unimagined payoffs tomorrow. Hold tight to your strength and your convictions. You know best. Never fear acting on your knowledge. Hold tight to your value. You bring grace and beauty to our world each and every day. Hold tight to your goals. You have the vision to set goals that reflect the reality and dignity of your situation. Hold tight, for with the holding comes the miracles. Hold tight. Ride. Just like a bad storm, ride out your bad days of caregiving. The challenge of your bad days is that they seem really, really long. It may seem that one bad day just drags into another. You'll have bad days. That's okay. You can ride them out by surrounding yourself with your storm supplies, whatever you need to have comfort and support, and feel your bad days, because the feeling will become part of the healing. Good and bad follow each other. The sun does appear after a bad storm, no matter how long it lasts. Believe all will be okay, that the sun will rise, because it will. Prioritize. Birthdays, holidays, the anniversary of the diagnosis date. These days can be so much more difficult to manage. They become benchmarks for the losses. Use anniversaries of important days as a reminder of what's most important in life: health, happiness, loved ones. Take time to prioritize, working to minimize what doesn't honor, support, and celebrate who you are. Take time to also prioritize your responsibilities, reviewing the demands that have taken too much of a toll for too long of a time. Take time to prioritize your loves, determining which need more of your time and attention. And take time to prioritize your spirit, emphasizing those activities and relationships that help you shine. Prioritize so who you are and who you love stay on the top. Phoenix. Phoenix, a person or thing of unsurpassed excellence or beauty. It may be hard to see yourself as a phoenix, to see your own beauty and excellence. It can be especially hard to see when you're surrounded by medical bills, incontinence supplies, and loads of laundry. Stack your worries on top, and while it's hard to see anything but problems, know that you are a phoenix, that you have the strength and courage to rise above, to advocate, to find, to understand, to solve, and to resolve. You encompass such tenacity, grace, and compassion that you can only be called beauty. You are a phoenix. Brave. It's hard to put on that brave face. It can be so hard, so much of the time. On those days, when you are feeling not so brave, remember that you have a gigantic heart, a golden soul, a glorious wisdom, a contagious sense of humor. All these, and more, create your armor of bravery. Even when you don't feel brave, know that you are brave. The brave light lives in you, and it's eternal. Fight. In many ways, you're in the fight of your life. Almost every day, you're picking up the sword to fight battles with healthcare organizations, insurance companies, healthcare professionals, and sometimes family members and your caree. The fights can come fast and furious. How do you stay fit? Your health is critical. Take care of yourself. Make your own health a top priority. Eat right. Exercise. Believe in yourself and in your skills. You deserve tip-top health. Fight for it. Treat. How will you treat yourself? How about treating yourself to forgiveness? You always do your best, which means when you know better, you do better. When you forgive yourself, you let go of what you can't change and give yourself the opportunity to focus on what you can. Forgiveness means you focus on the present to live fully in each moment, and in the future to plan so you can continually live fully in the moment. And those are the healthiest places for you to be. Try. Some days you may think, I just can't try anymore. You've tried so much. Some of your efforts have netted great success, while others, well, their results have been less than a great success. And it seems, just when one effort is paying off, Something changes, and all must change. You have to try again. No doubt about it, it's tough to keep up the energy needed to keep trying. When you're so very, very tired of trying, give yourself a break. Know that you've done your very best, that your efforts, even those that seem fruitless, are critical to the well-being of your caree. Your efforts truly make a difference. Take a break from trying, but never take a break from believing that your efforts are so truly appreciated by He who really sees your good work. Seasons. With the change in seasons, from sunny summer to blustery fall, may come the change in your caregiving role. What seemed to be effortless during the warm, bright days of summer, doctor's appointments, for instance, now seem to be full of effort as you and your caree bundle up to fight the cold. Yuck. Think of the arrival of our new season as an opportunity to hibernate, or an excuse not to rush, to hunker down in front of the television, or to read a good book, or to watch a favorite DVD. With this change of season, take advantage of the time you have inside. Scale back on activities. Rest. You deserve it.